Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a subscriber, if you are new, welcome to my channel. This is Risha's Tarot, and today we're going to do a reading called, My Wedding Day. I think I've done this before, I'm not sure, but I was like, cool, like, let me do it again if I have. If I have, I probably have only done it once, but we're going to look into your wedding day. And in this, we're going to see how either your groom or bride behaves, or we're going to see the events that happen during the wedding, like how the events um, influence the wedding. I was concerned about some of the cards, but then I saw the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck after I shuffled for each pile, and that just kind of gives me confirmation that the wedding will happen. But for some of you, I'm not gonna lie, look, actually, let me not do no spoilers. What I'm trying to say is everything's gonna be okay in the end, but I'm not gonna lie, there's a bit of a soap opera going on for some of you guys during the process. But as I said, I truly do believe it works out in the end, so no need to stress. Anyways, because I'm talking about a wedding now, I think it's very important you pick the card that you feel the most drawn to, because then I'll be able to explain your situation better, hopefully. And also, do remember this is a general reading, so certain things I say may not resonate with you and certain things may resonate with you. So, okay, well, I didn't even tell you which pile is which. This is pile number one. So, Four of Cups reversed is pile number one, the Four of Wands reversed is pile number two, the Five of Swords reversed is pile number three. I thought about it, and I feel like it's not fair that I keep making you guys look at the cards, but it's actually the other way around. So whatever way round it is, I will show it to you that way, and then after you're done selecting, I will turn it around to, the way I see it, turn it to my viewpoint. Does that make sense? Right now it's reversed to you, but to me it's upright. So after you guys choose, it will be reversed to me and upright to you, because I need to really see the cards, because I'm looking at it at a different viewpoint than you are. So yeah. Okay. So pile number one, pile number two, pile number three. I'm going to go to pile number one now. The Four of Cups reversed. Okay, so what I was picking up is it's going to be very relaxed. So the whole process of getting married, like traditionally or stereotypically, there's always like a rush, like, oh my gosh, we need to get this and this paid for and done, and we haven't done it yet. I'm not getting that. Um, Everyone's coming with a very much relaxed vibe, especially whoever the feminine energy is in the relationship. They're just going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to stress on my wedding day. I stress about everything in my life, and I'm not doing it. So when it comes to my wedding day, I'm taking a chill pill. I'm not even going to do that to myself, because when you do that, sometimes, things go a bit bad. And then some of you may have the whole mindset of anything that's supposed to happen today is a sign. So if something messes up, then that's just what was supposed to happen. I'm not going to get myself agitated because maybe it's a message or something. So you guys have this very much Buddha-like energy when it comes to your wedding. And I'd have to say that's amazing. I have to give hats to you, because like, not a lot of people can do that. There's so much money riding on this. There's the embarrassment of it not even happening when it comes to family members and friends. But you guys are like, no, I don't have time to be sitting there stressing. Nope, sorry. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not, it's not. I'm chilling, you know? But I don't get that with the other person in the marriage. So while you guys may be relaxed, your partner may be stressing out. And you guys, I know you can't really speak on the wedding day to each other until you see each other. So obviously you guys aren't going to be able to help your partner much when it comes to calming down. but you guys have some very much calm energy when it comes to it. I feel like you guys are going to feel very, I have to say, whoever the feminine energy is, so if it's you, you're going to feel very, feminine within yourself, as in I look beautiful, I'm going to, let this wedding come to me naturally. I'm going to enjoy the day. I'm just relaxing. I'm not going to lie, some family members that are helping you get ready and that are with you on the day might look at you like, why is this girl or guy not panicking? Babe, are you a bit stressed? Like, I haven't got to the events yet, but from straight away, regardless of the events, what I'm getting is you're just like, it is what it is. I'm not stressing no more. Like, it is what it is. If this guy or girl wants to marry me, it will happen regardless of what's going on. So, yeah. Um, some of you may have a long bath the day before or the same day. Um, some of you may engage in some therapeutic exercises. You may have a therapeutic conversation with someone the day before or on the day. You may start to do some meditation, some yoga. You're just like, yeah, I'm chilling. You've done this on purpose so you don't get stressed out. You basically don't want to look like a dinosaur on the day because of stress. So you said, yeah, I'm not doing it. Some of you may get married abroad, or you may get married on a beach, or if you do get married in a building, is that a place that's quite tropical, or is that a place that's is like a vacation type of destination? So whether you're inside or outside, I think that's where it might be. Some of you, I don't know, I was picking up that you may have your wedding the same place you're going to have your honeymoon. So someone's partner was like, listen to me, we are not unnecessarily paying for a flight or trip to the honeymoon place where we could get married there. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry, that's what we're doing. So some of you, that may be why you're having your wedding at a tropical destination. Some of you, I think only a few family members can come to the event. So some family members may feel like you didn't even care to invite them and they may feel some type of way about it. Just thought you should know. But then I'm getting that, I think the logical reason is, if you guys are having your wedding where the honeymoon is, of course, not a lot of people are going to be able to pay for the flight to get to your wedding. You guys seem unfazed about it though. You're like, if you want to be there, you'll make your way there, okay? And if you don't, I don't feel no type of way. I understand that not everyone is financially stable. So you guys are very understanding with certain family members that can't come there or friends. But yeah, I do have to say some friends or family members may be upset with you if you try and have your wedding abroad, but it just seems here like you guys don't give a F anyway. That's their business. Okay, let's see some more events. That was a lot of information. I was not expecting to get that much information. But, how will pile number one's wedding day go? We have the High Priestess. So there's this element of you guys just knowing this day is going to happen. This day is going to happen and it's going to be okay if I just relax. If I just relax, we're good, And it's interesting. I'm just getting a very spiritual group here, like a very someone that's very in touch with their spirituality, and you guys are just kind of like, I knew I was getting married. I knew this day was coming. So why am I going to stress? I know it's going to happen. So I'm not stressing here. Some of you, someone's mother is going to be heavily involved in this wedding. Okay. Some of you, whether it's your mum or your partner's mum, someone's mum is just going to try and take over the whole wedding in terms of how it goes. Oh my gosh, some of them might maybe even trying to beg attention in the wedding, trying to make the wedding all about them. For some of you, if it's you, it's because like your mother never got to have a wedding, so that's why she's going to make it all about her. Or her marriages have failed, so she's always going to make it about her. And then for some of you, it could be that I was getting another story. Some of you, I was getting one of the mothers, she feels like she's going to lose her son. That was heavy there. So even for some of you, they'll feel like they'll lose their daughter. But I was picking up more of son. So what she's going to do is she's going to try and do the most to get some attention, so that you can probably get all upset, and then your groom or bride's like, you know what, I don't even know if we can do this anymore because you're being really disrespectful to my mother. And you guys know that the mum is doing all this because she wants like 10 minutes of fame. She wants to make the marriage all about her. You guys are like, no, babe, you getting airtime. This is not about you. This is not about you, babe. So I feel like for a lot of you, the mother-in-laws will be acting up in here. And you guys are just like, no, like no one's giving you attention, babe. You tried it. You ain't ruining my wedding, I tell you that much. So bye-bye, like, no thank you. Whatever. You guys are just sitting relaxing. Some of you, your partner may come to the wedding a bit late, but you're still unfazed. You're just like, okay, cool. Well, he or she comes when they come. I don't know what it is, but you guys are really like, I'm not stressing out today. I promised myself I'm not doing it. And you know what, guys? I respect it. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I feel like some of the decorations, they're quite cheap or easy to get. No judgment, because it is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. That's just something I just saw. You guys aren't like, oh my gosh, we need the fanciest hall, and we need the well-known priest or pastor, and we need the most, great. I don't know, the most expensive decoration. You can tell you guys haven't even been married yet, but mate, I need the most bougiest decorations. And you guys are like, we don't really need to have that. As long as I get married, I'm good. So we can have the decorations from, the man around the corner that sells them. I really don't care. I care about the marriage actually happening. You guys are a group that actually care about the marriage being sentimental and peaceful. Most importantly, peaceful. But you'll focus more on, I just want this to happen so we can be married, so that I can love you. I am not focused so much on the decorations. That's not what this is about. But we will do the decorations because some of you, the mother wants the decorations. So we'll do the flipping decorations. But we'll have those specific decorations then because she wants them so badly. But some of you are kind of like, I don't really care what your mum wants, babe. Like, this is what the decorations are. We're not rich. Do you want spending money on the honeymoon? I think you do. So we're not. You do not do all that. You do not have the money. You know damn well you don't, and I don't right now. So yeah, you need to chill. I want spending money. You guys kind of like, I'm not investing so much money into this. I'm trying to have a good time in the honeymoon, and that requires money, So thank you. So there's that. I don't know why I went off on a rant there. Some of you guys have attitude in this pile. Yeah, attitude. I don't think I've had. I mean, you guys can let me know, but I don't think I've had attitude recently in these readings. I've just been telling it as it is, but in this part in particular, I'm feeling a lot of attitude. And because you guys are known for having attitude, you're like, see my wedding, you're not hearing no attitude from me. I'm just going to be quiet because no one's telling me last minute they ain't marrying me because of my attitude. So no thank you. Okay, people are really selfish. So some people outside of the wedding, they really wanted they really wanted, you know, their way when it came to how the wedding is going, and your groom and you have said no, or your bride and you have said no, we're doing it our way, thanks. But that was cute. Some of you, there could be a family member that's really begging you guys to have the wedding somewhere where there was a funeral. And you guys are like, why the hell would I want my wedding where there was a funeral? Why would I do that? Like, and then this family member may be like, oh, it's because of tradition, or it's because, you know, like we always have our funerals and weddings here, or birthdays, even when there's a big event. And you guys are like, I don't care, you know, if Uncle Jeffrey, you know, passed away in this building. God bless Uncle Jeffrey's soul. But we're not doing it there, because every time when it comes to my wedding, everyone's going to remember, oh, Uncle Jeffrey's, you know, funeral was in there. They're not going to remember that my wedding was in there. So why would I do that? So I'm not going to lie, there's going to be a lot of selfish people trying to control your wedding. And I think you guys are just going to be so like, I'm over it. I'm not even showing emotion to you guys, because that's what you want. You want me to be upset. I'm not being upset. You want me to be upset. I'm not doing it. Let's go. How's pile number one's wedding day gonna go? Too many cards. Oh, lovely. We got the Ten of Pentacles. Guys, it's gonna go well. Because you guys knew not to do the most. That's why. You guys knew. No, I'm not doing the most. So as I said, for some of you, like certain family members and friends won't be able to be there. But then for some of you, is a thing where whoever is there, they are really, really key, important family members to you. Now, obviously, every family member is important, but I'm just saying, like, is for certain, like your mom or your brother or your sister's gonna be there, but your third cousin removed, or you know, from your mother's side of the family may not go there. That's what I'm trying to say. So the close ones, the ones dearest to you, will be there. And I think it's going to be lovely, because I think you're going to sit down and look around and just see, you know, people that are already married with their children, and it's going to make you feel really nice. Some of you may even cry and tear up, but in a good way, you know, because you just can't believe this day is happening, you know. Okay, a few family disputes may happen, but I think you're going to find it funny, not like it's ruining your wedding. So can you see how this couple here, to me it looks like they're arguing, but they might just be talking, but I don't know. Intuitively for this message, you may have certain family members that, you know, have their little arguments on the side of the wedding. I don't think they're making it about them, but you know things happen. And I think you might just giggle to yourself like, wow, this is what I'm getting myself into, but you know, this is what it comes with. Some of you may allow animals in your wedding. You know, some of you may do the traditional, you have the doves there, or you just, I don't know, you just allow certain animals in the wedding. Some of you may be animal lovers. Also, some of you may be marrying a Capricorn, or may marry someone that has Capricorn placements, only because I see the goat, and the goat traditionally is Capricorn. Or, you know, maybe an Aries, because I'm pretty sure, what is that? Is that a ram? That's not a goat? Okay, it's a ram. Anyways, I tried to do something there. Anyway, someone with Capricorn placements, maybe. But, okay, let's see if I get more information. The women are gonna look. This is not to say the men won't look nice. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the women that are in the wedding, like, you know, the bridesmaids, they're going to look so beautiful, guys. So beautiful. You did a good job with choosing the dresses, because people are gonna be like, wow, look at that. They look good. Those bridesmaids look good. Oh no, oh no. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So, okay. There's going to be some awkwardness regarding money. It's going to feel like there's a lack of, for some reason. But as I said, you're unfazed. But because obviously there's not just you at this wedding, there's your groom or your bride, there's your parents-in-law, there is your cousins, there is your siblings. Like, there's a lot of people that might look at it like, that's what they did regarding the setup. They couldn't, you know, put a bit more money into the setup. What is that about? You know, you may hear a bit of comments about that now, or if you don't, that's definitely happening behind your back. Personally, I think all these comments are coming from single people, because what I'm getting is the married people are just so happy, you know, to just be there. They've got enough problems as it is. They do not care how much you spend on this wedding. They know it would be terrible if they didn't go. That's why they're there in the first place. They're more looking at the whole sentimental view regarding the wedding. But because in a lot of these cards there's just like one person on there, it's giving me a lot of single people have a lot to say regarding your wedding. So it's giving me hateration. It's giving me like, don't be jealous because you're not married, babe. Be happy for me, babe, you know. And as I said, I'm not worried because you guys are not going to care what they have to say, but it is going to be a topic. I do think even though you're relaxed, your partner is going to be having a bit of an awkward time when it comes to the is it the build up of the wedding, the countdown of the wedding. Only because the relaxed person is the feminine energy, because in the cards all the females are relaxed, and the males in the cards are feeling some type of way. They're going through a lot right now. So that's not to say, oh, because you're the woman, everything's going to be peaceful for you and the guy's just going to stress. It could be if we're going to look at it traditionally, but we have to also look at the fact that there are some masculine women sorry, not ma- okay, there are some women with masculine energy and some men with feminine energy, and it could be that because your person has feminine energy, he's the one that's peaceful regarding the wedding, and you're the one that's stressing out because all these people are stressing you out. So but I wasn't really getting that. I'm picking up you guys more of the feminine energy when it comes to you and your partner. Anyways, let's assume your partner's you can do it vice versa, but let's assume your partner's the one with the masculine energy. He's going to be very stressed. He is going to be hearing a lot of what people have to say. I don't think you're going to be hearing too much of the slander, but with him, he's going to be second guessing, oh, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have. By that time, it's too late for him to put extra money into the wedding. So he's going to be thinking, oh, like, I should have invested more into this wedding. I know she told me not to invest so much because all we're doing is getting married, but now I'm hearing all these people talk about me and how I'm cheap and I didn't put enough into the wedding. So your partner's going to be feeling very stressed, especially now last minute they can't do anything. But as I said, in the end they'll be fine. But not during the wedding, I'm getting the days before the wedding, he's going to be stressed. Anyways, I feel like when the wedding happens, everyone's going to be happy. You're going to get a few haters whispering in the back, but that's about it. It's a good wedding day. And you guys just going to be chill the whole time because, as I said, you refuse for anyone to be stressing you out. You said no. You said no. Maybe tomorrow. Catch me tomorrow. Catch me in the next 2 days, maybe. Not today. You are not doing that to me today. So, yeah. But if you'd like to read and like, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But now I'm going to go to pile number 2. Pile number 2, you're the 4 of Wands reversed. Okay, I'll be so real with you guys. I was a bit concerned when I pulled this one because the 4 of Wands is about marriage. Okay, it doesn't have to only mean that, but you kind of pick up, oh, marriage. Someone wants to marry someone, you know. There's a strong foundation there. You see when it's reversed, that is not good if we're talking about marriage reading. So what I thought immediately was this marriage ain't happening. It's just not gonna happen because there was the impression that it was going to, and then it doesn't. But because the 10 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, it let me know that it is happening. It just, unfortunately, is one of them weddings where it seems like it's not happening. For some reason, something happens where someone's like, yep, it's a wrap. We're not getting married. I haven't got time for that. Where it seems like the wedding's not going to happen. Or sometimes it doesn't even have to be because of an argument. It could be, because that day, last minute, they don't have a date. They don't, what's the word? That venue, you can't get married there on that day because someone else has occupied that day. Even though the person on the phone told you can get married that day, later on they say, oh, well, unfortunately, you know, someone else has taken the venue for that day, so you know, you're gonna have to choose a different day. And then you're upset because you're like, oh my gosh, I told all my friends and family that it's gonna be on this day, and now you're telling me this rubbish. You said that we could have it on this day, and they're gonna be like, I'm sorry, but babe, things happen. So it could even be a situation like that, just a bit of a misunderstanding regarding the venue. And you get people like that, like, do your job properly. How can you tell people, no, let me just talk about this. How can you tell people they can get married and they can have a venue for this day, and then you're like, oh, well, actually, you're going to have it. Like, what is that? This is a wedding. Don't do that. We're not talking about a birthday party. Cool, that's sad as well. But this is a big, big wedding, and you're telling people they can't get married on this day when you told them months ago they can. Let me just calm down because I'm supposed to be a psychologist soon, and I can't be showing I need to show my anger in a different way now. We can't be doing ghetto like all the time. Like, I need to stop that. But that stuff really irritates me. So anyways, my point is something happens where it seems like the wedding does not continue, but it does eventually. Okay. Let me take my dressing gown off because this is getting me hot. Trying to see if I see any more messages in this card before I go into the tarot deck. People are going to be displaying a lot of unstable behavior on this day. It makes sense. Everyone's going through anxiety right now. And I don't believe this is just one person, because it is the 4 of Wands, and this is, that's dual energy, is you and your partner both being very emotionally erratic during this day, and that's why it appears like this isn't happening. Okay. So you might get upset. Certain family members that you really wanted there, they may not be able to come. And I think that's really going to piss you off. But unfortunately, that may happen. Certain things that were supposed to get set up, they don't get set up. You know them them desserts you ordered for the wedding, all of a sudden, oh, the chef is sick, so he couldn't cook it. You know, something like that. You guys can be like, you know what? I don't even know. It's gonna make you guys really, like, it's gonna really boost your anxiety levels in a bad way. But let's get more information, because this reading could flip around. As I said, I do think you will get married eventually on that day, but the way the day is going, like, majority of the day is looking like it's not happening. Okay, more information. No, let me see. I don't want pile number, well, even though pile number 1 was pretty good, I don't want the energy in your reading, like. Okay. Some of you may get married in the night. You were supposed to get married in the morning, or and now you're getting married early evening. You're just gonna be like, what is this? I was supposed to get married at 10 a.m. Why am I getting married at 6 p.m. in the evening? What is going on? But it still happens. Oh my gosh, some of you are so romantic. So, okay, you guys probably thinking, what is romantic about that? But like, the whole venue gets locked off. It doesn't work out. But then you may go into a church, or you might find someone last minute who can marry you guys, and you will get married last minute on that day because you said you were going to get married this day. Nothing's going to stop you guys from getting married. So yeah, I think that's kind of cute. You guys said no. I'm not going to let anything stop me and my partner from getting married. We're going to get married. Okay, also I was getting, for some of you, maybe only 4 people arrive at the wedding. That could be 4 people, including you and your bride and groom, or it is 2 people that arrive, no. So what I meant to say was 4 people and you and your partner, or there's 2 people, including you. No, you 2 people and you and your partner. So basically, there's 4 to 6 people coming to this wedding. It looks like it's not like it doesn't look like a big number, but that may be for some of you. Okay, maybe a bit more intimate, especially seeing as certain things nearly went wrong. What is gonna happen on Pal 2's wedding day? We have the 3 of Cups reverse. Oh dear. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So what I get so far is there may be a big argument that just causes this whole situation to just not go the way it was supposed to go. Maybe a family member, see, I can't pick up which one, but a family member or close friend, someone you least expected that just does something weird, or they try to sabotage your wedding, and you're gonna be like, you and your partner's gonna be like, bro, sis, like, what the hell, what are you doing? Why would you do this? Why would you do this on this day of all days? You couldn't do that yesterday. Like, come on, you guys are just like, wow, that's a bit weird. I think you guys are gonna be really hurt as well. Like, how could you do that, bro? Like, how could you do that? Wow, you guys are just gonna be shocked. Like, where do they do that at? That's weird. I thought I knew you. Now I know you. Unfortunately, it's on my wedding day when you want to do the most, but that's crazy. Whatever happens is going to cause you guys to feel upset, you and your partner. But there may be a third party in the situation that gets upset as well. So remember how I said sometimes it could literally just be a situation where the venue person got it wrong, because I was really picking that up. The venue, the person who's supposed to fix the venue, they messed it up. There's a third party that's going to get really upset about it too. So it could be, I was getting some weird negative energy from someone's mother in the first reading, but in this reading it's like, if it is a mother or aunt or anyone like that, they're going to be so upset with you guys. You'd think they're the ones that are getting married too. Like, they'd be like, what is that? How could this happen? They're going to feel really upset, But what's interesting? There's going to be a loving person in the dynamic that kind of tries to lift your spirits on the day. So for a lot of you, I was getting, even if it doesn't work out for the first couple hours, There's going to be a very feminine, loving energy there. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, but it's someone who has feminine energy and they're just like, do you know what? Don't calm down. It's not the end of the world. I know it seems like, your world is just crushing right now, but hold on, let's just wait a minute. Hold on a minute. This can still happen. We just need to find another place. That's what we need to do. It is not the end of the world. Or you have someone that's just like, do you know what? It can be another day. It doesn't have to be today. Do you really want to get married on a day where everything just went tips up? Like, so whatever they're saying is very comforting to you. And that is really important to have on a wedding day that's not going the way you want it to go, not no negative people. So as I said, for some of you, there could just be someone someone you personally know that just basically tried to ruin the day. But then for some of you that's picking up, external factors outside of you guys have made the wedding not happen in the first couple hours or the time it was supposed to happen. And then there's a really supportive individual around you guys that encourages you to either still get married that day but in a different location, or they tell you to get married another day and don't worry about it, because at the end of the day you guys still have love, and if you have love you can still get married. It just won't be today, unfortunately, so there's that. Whether you guys decide is up to you, but I was getting those scenarios. It's crazy. You see general readings, I never can get just one. It's very rare for me to get just one message. It's like this happened. This is crazy. Okay, for some of you the wedding will be quite cultural. So wherever you live, you may not have the stereotypical wedding or the wedding that society normally sees. You'll have, whatever your ethnicity or background is, you'll have the wedding of that culture instead, basically, to celebrate your roots. Some of you may get some people that will just drink a lot. They'll overdrink. Maybe because in the beginning you guys had a stressful day, so they're going to be doing up over drinking. I don't know how you guys feel about that. And there's some of you, they may just be acting a bit boisterous after the drinking, so I don't know, there's that. Some of you, the wedding does go to plan, everything's okay, but then as soon as everyone drinks, things might get a bit violent, things might not work out the way it was supposed to in terms of everyone just behaving themselves, and you guys may get kicked out of the venue because of it. So that was for a small percentage of you though. How you gonna kick me out my own wedding? The venue man say, get out. You guys are breaking up too much stuff. You didn't pay for these glasses. They were part of the venue. Get out. Out now. Sorry. No. You and your tyrant family members and friends, get out. I don't want you lot here. You are not staying to break more stuff. So there's that scenario. I don't normally take 3, but I'll take it. It feels right, If something don't feel right, I'm not taking it. Okay. It still goes with the story as well. It's crazy. We have the moon reverse. So I feel like a lot of you are going to try and hide what's happening when it comes to your guests. I feel like they're going to be like, so what's happening? Like, are we going in the venue? Is it still happening? Because we're just sorting it out. Just give us a minute, And then it gets to the point where you can't do it no more. You're like, okay, this wedding is flopping. It's not going where it's supposed to go. Now I got to be honest with my cousin, Jilly, and all she's going to do is just like low-key laugh, but whatever, it just is what it is now. I kind of have no choice. So, the secret gets out that the wedding is not going the way it's supposed to go. And I feel like you guys reluctantly have had to do this. You didn't want to, but it had to be done because you don't want people going to the venue when you guys are not there. It's not going to work out. It's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be more embarrassing than if they don't even, then them knowing they're not supposed to be there, So there's that. Yeah, see, you see the hyenas in this image is really just clarifying, sorry, is it confirming what I just said about you're just going to have some family members or friends that come to the wedding and do some really silly behaviors and that can get you in trouble with where you got married, basically. They're just behaving foolishly. Well, yeah. So be very specific. Some of them, they actually come out the building, but they're disturbing the other neighbors in the area, or they're doing some antisocial weird behavior outside of the venue. So everyone knows they've come from your venue. So yeah, that's why your thing gets shut down. That's for some of you. I feel like there's going to be an after party. Um, I know that's weird because normally I just see it like a wedding and then an after party, but there's gonna be an after party, you know, because that you can hire a hall, but then probably at 1 a.m. or I don't know 12, it needs to get shut, maybe even 11. Some people are strict, but then I don't know. One family member says, "Okay, let's bring it to my house," and then everyone goes there, and then there's a party till all 6 in the morning. There's that vibe, because as I said, the wedding did not go as planned, so you got married way later on in the night, or the evening. I already know. So magician reverse is just basically saying things don't go to plan, and I get especially the groom or the masculine energy in this marriage. They really wanted it to go a specific way, and it hasn't gone that way, and they're upset. For that, the feminine energy is kind of understanding of the situation. She or they are still a bit upset. But they're like, at the end of the day, I'm with my partner. I very much love them. So they're not too much phased, because it's not like their partner turned around and said that they wouldn't marry you. It's just more of things didn't work out regarding the venue. And, they're like, okay, it's just a venue. I don't care as long as we're together. But then it's the groom in this situation that's just really irritated at that the fact that they put so much money and effort and hype into this, and it couldn't go the way it's supposed to go. They're so upset. I think it's just hurt their ego a bit, but most importantly, I don't think it's so much their ego. Like, they really wanted this to go perfect for their wife or feminine energy, and they just couldn't. It just couldn't. It just didn't. But the feminine energy, she or they don't really care. They're like, oh well, it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go, but whatever, I still love you. We'll get married another day. It's not that deep, sir or sis. It's not that deep. um I feel like this day will be very, you guys will really remember this day. Now, I know you're probably like, everyone remembers their wedding day. Fair enough, but I think this was so traumatizing to the point where everyone's just gonna talk about it anywhere you go. And remember in your wedding when it nearly didn't happen, and then it happened in the end. And then you remember when the cousins got all drunk outside, and then we got kicked out of the venue. Like, that type. It's gonna be one of those weddings where everyone remembered how that wedding went, even years down the line when you guys are old. Everyone's bringing it up, laughing about it. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, and that's cute. You want people to remember your wedding. I don't know how some of you might be upset because it didn't go perfectly and people keep bringing it up, but some of you might be happy because it's like, even though it didn't go perfectly, you guys still remember my wedding, so that's it. And I think that memory also makes your partner just love you even more, because it's like nothing went to plan and you still stayed with me. They'll just really love that. Because some people, they get really agitated and they're like, you know what, fuck it then, there's no wedding then, fuck it then, excuse my language, but that's just like how they will behave. But I think your partner will be so amazed that you just kept your cool and you was loving throughout the whole time, even though they couldn't give you the perfect wedding, and they will be very grateful for that, till the day you guys, go to the next realm. I don't like saying what you guys know I'm trying to say, but till you go to the next realm, they will remember it. So yeah, that is so lovely that I finished there. Yeah, that is lovely. But if you like to read, then like, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But now I'm going to go to pile number 3. This is if you chose the pile number 3. This is if you chose the 5 of Swords reversed. Okay. I mean, it's looking quite smooth sailing to me, because the 5 of Swords usually is defeat, you know, one-upping at someone else, someone being 10 steps ahead. When it's reversed, it's just the opposite. It's like, no, we're not doing that. I feel like a lot of people are going to be considerate of the fact that you're getting married, so they don't want to stress you out or make you feel some type of way, which is so great, because there's always one person that's trying to do something weird on a day that's supposed to be circled around 1 or 2 people, you know. But it's like, especially friends and family, but especially friends, they're like, do you know what, let me not make this about me. Let me not say anything that could potentially stress the bride and groom. Let me just like, or bride or groom, because as I said, or, you know, sexualities and sexual preferences I work on my channel. But they're like, let me not stress them out, because they said right, and all genders, but let me not stress them out because I know how they get and I don't want them to feel some type of way, so let me not say this. Everyone's going to be using you know, their common sense, you know. They're going to be looking at things very logically, and they're kind of like, if I say this is going to happen, you know. They're going to think of the consequences of them saying certain things, so they don't say it, you know. And I don't think it's in a bad way. I think it's in a way of, that's not necessary to talk about right now, let me talk about it another day. There's that. I don't think it's so much to do with you. I think it's to do with the people around you. When it comes to this card in particular, they're just very careful with what they say. No one's gonna, even if it seems like, even if you have I don't know, like a cousin that got married on a bougie jet, or on a, I don't know, cruise ship, and you got married at your local church, you know, they're not going to make you feel away just because they got married somewhere bougie and extravagant. They're just going to be like, this is a lovely wedding, I'm so happy you guys are getting married. That's the vibe. It's not no weird one-up energy, you know. Okay, I mean, that was cute. I liked it. I liked it. But you know me, I always talk too fast, and then I see something else in the cards and I'm like, damn, I wanted it to be a certain way. And what did you do, cards? You threw me a curveball. You threw me a reverse Uno. You threw me a plot twist. That's what you did. Now what am I going to tell them? I was so confident in what I was going to say. You know? But so far, so good, guys. Let's see what else comes up. You're not gonna need like a strategy when it comes to your wedding. You know, some people are like, if this doesn't work out, then we need a plan B. And if plan B doesn't work out, then we need a plan C. Like, I don't think that's necessary with you guys. It seems like plan A just works. Whatever you put as plan A, it worked out. You didn't have to do it. Is amazing, you know. How will plan what? Okay. How will pile three's wedding day go? That's too many cards, guys. I can't take that. I didn't feel right. Sorry. Thank you. We have strength. regardless of what happens or any, awkward scenarios that happen during this wedding, it seems like it could be you, but I'm getting more of your partner. It seems like your partner is able to fix the situation like that. I don't know how he or she did it, but they said, yep. Especially if your partner's the masculine energy, they said, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a solution, because I'm not trying to get mad up in here. Like, that's just unnecessary. So, like, let's say the problem that occurs is the lion, and your partner is this is the god Olorun, okay, and he is the god of, is it storms? I'm gonna double check. Don't quote me because I need to read the book properly, but anything to kind of do with storms and anything like negative in that respect, but obviously he's representing it in a good way. What I'm trying to say is the lion could kind of represent a storm or something, that kind of disrupts your wedding. And then your partner's just like, you know what? Like, that's not ruining our wedding. It's not happening. I will sort it. And they're able to tame the situation, like this god is able to tame the lion, So it's like, you guys are like, well, you see something nearly happened, but it didn't. So I'm happy. And it's because your partner sorted the situation out. They fixed it, like that. And I think it turns you guys on a bit, because you're like, wow, I mean, he just fixed it. He or she just fixed it like that. I didn't even have to do the most. I didn't even have to be a Karen on the phone. They just did what they were supposed to do, and that's just great. So there's that. And I think that makes it really saucy when it comes to your, your love making at the end of the wedding, because you remember that. You'd be like, okay, I mean, it nearly went to shit, but he didn't let it. She didn't let it. So that's cute, or whatever. Nope, too many cards. Okay, guys, looks like there's just a few things happening this day. We have the Page of Wands reversed. And we have the Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, like I'm telling you guys, your partner is not having any type of rubbish. Like, they're not trying to hear any type of conflict. They shut it down like that. Like, it's not like, no, you can't do it. So the Page of Wands reverse is giving me, there are some ideas, some plans, some things that were meant to happen, but they didn't. But it is not as tragic as pile number 2, pile number 3. It is very much these little things that could have been a bit nice for the wedding, but they don't happen. These little suggestions or little things that don't really mean much that could, have been like an extra accessory in the wedding. And your partner's like, I'll fix it. It's fine. It's okay. We will find a substitute. It is not that deep. Okay. Last minute, they find a substitute, If I was to give an example, it's like, let's say you guys ordered, I don't know, them nice bougie napkins you get at the wedding tables when everyone's about to eat. Like, let's say you ordered a pack of them and they didn't come, and now the people that set up the dining area, they're looking at you like, where are these napkins? Like, what's happening? And then you're sitting there like, oh my gosh, the napkins, what are we gonna do? And then your partner's like, baby, it's okay, calm down, just calm down for a minute. Take 2 breaths, breathe. I'll go to the shop around the corner and get the nicest ones there. Like, just calm down, okay? Like, and he does it like that. He or she fixes it like that. And you're like, okay. Maybe normally you would behave like that, like you would fix the situation, but because it's your wedding, you're stressing, so you guys kind of feel like paralyzed, perhaps. But your partner's like, we can sort this out. It's not necessary to get all upset and annoyed. They have a quick response time. One moment, guys. My cousin's talking to me about food. Now, I gotta answer this. All right. Anyways, there's a quick response time that your partner has, and it's just like they're like, okay, you know, like you're like, okay, I really like that. Someone may try to pick a fight with you or argument. So let's say that someone tries to argue with you. I don't think it's you again, guys. Sorry, the real winner and soldier out here is your partner. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know. You guys are paralyzed with anxiety out here in these streets, and that's okay. It's understandable. It's your wedding, but your partner. If someone tries to argue with you, you guys gonna be like, oh my gosh, why is this person arguing with me? You know, my day. And then your partner's like, first of all, calm down. This doesn't need to be an argument. Let's sort the situation out, and they sort it. Boom. You know. If someone tries to fight you, they're like, okay, that's not what you're not going to touch my bride. You need to calm down. You know, you're not going to touch my husband. You need to calm down. Okay, you know, sorted. I don't need to go on about the different conflicts that could happen regarding your wedding, but I'm telling you, any type of conflict that happens, especially with other people, your partner's not having it. And it did. And you know, normally when someone's not having it and they try and defend someone, they get aggressive back. Your partner's not even coming on an aggressive tip. It's like, bro, why are you doing this? You don't need to do this. Calm down. Let's sort it out in a diplomatic way. Don't raise your voice up in here. Come on now. Are you not a civilian? You're not an animal. That relax. Obviously, they're not gonna say it in a condescending way, like I just said, but they sort the situation out. It's lovely, guys. Who did you marry? Because I like a man like that. It's lovely. Have I experienced a guy like that? No, never in my life. So it'd be lovely to experience someone like that. I'm very happy for you guys. I'm very happy. Very happy. So he not gonna message me back? Okay. Sorry guys, that's my cousin with the food. It's crazy. Okay. Anyway, point is that's not about you guys. We're focusing on the reading. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups reversed. No, it's upright. We have Five of Cups upright and the Two of Cups reversed. Hold on, guys, one moment. So there's a reason why this is happening right now. Let me explain to you. Just give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Hold on. One moment, guys. Your volume did not go. I'm just fixing something. So you see how I just had to sort this situation out. It's not even a deep situation, but it had to get sorted. This is how effectively your person can sort the situation out. I'll tell you right now, sort a situation out. No one really messaged me for the other readings, but I got a message for this one. So that just basically confirms that if there's a dilemma, your person is fixing it quite quick, you know? No time to mess about. Done. Because this is how they are naturally. Like, it's actually, you start to really see the behavior of you, like the characteristic trait of your person. You see that they're very patient, problem solving, quick problem solving man or woman. They're very efficient, you know? They don't have time for silliness. So it's amazing. There's gonna be okay, cool. Now here's where this is where it just gets a bit sticky now because I don't know where these came from, but I really feel like in this pile there are some, you get disappointed by some people that were supposed to come to the wedding. Um, it's either they don't come or um, or they've come but they've done something to upset you. They're not behaving how they usually behave, and it nearly causes you guys to have a breakdown. I feel like you guys, some of you will feel like okay, I'm gonna snap in 2 seconds, okay, and I'm scared because when I snap, it's not cute. I get mad, I get angry, and your partner knows this of all people, so they're like, oh no 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 no. So every time I feel like I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people are gonna try you on your wedding day. A lot of people. They're gonna do some. They're gonna say some weird stuff, and unfortunately, it's gonna hurt you guys a lot because it's the closest ones to you. It's the closest ones that you would think wouldn't even pull that stuff on your wedding. Now, I know in the beginning I said everyone's gonna be careful what they say, but the only reason that is because of your partner. So some of them, I feel like for some family members, they can't help themselves. They're gonna say what they're gonna say, and it may hurt you guys' feelings. No cap. But I feel like certain family members, they're gonna say something to you, but I feel like your partner's already said to them, look, I know you want to talk about this, but I beg you, talk about it in a nice way, or consider my partner's feelings, please, before you bring that up. Fix how you're saying it. Don't say it how you normally would say it because she or he is already stressed as it is. Do not stress them out more, please. So it's still this element of I'm being careful what I say not to cause stress, but then there is this element of I'm going to say it regardless though. So even if they've tried to pretty up or sugarcoat what they've said, you basically, I think it still hurts you anyway because it's like, why would you bring this up on my wedding? Like, what is that about? But yeah, I think they just kind of fix how they say it. Well, they try to anyway, but I don't think it really works with you guys. But in terms of someone being violent, like physically, your partner's not having this. So they can say what they want and hurt your feelings. Like they could try to, but let me tell you something. They cannot put hands on you because your partner's gonna be like, no, 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 no. Now you're taking this too far, you know. So it's just this very protective energy where your partner fixes stuff really quick, any minor stuff, and he even, he'll even tell a few family members to sit down or watch how they're talking to you because don't ever. And yeah, it's cute. It works out, you know. So if you'd like to read and like, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. Bye, guys.